is resolution authorizing the payment of claim.
Second.
Mr. Ripko?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Ziegler?
Aye.
Mr. Nagel?
Aye.
Mr. Fisher?
Aye. Item 4 is report of town officers.
I move these reports be received and put on file. Second.
Mr. Ripko?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler?
Aye.
Mr. Nagel?
Aye.
Mr. Fisher?
Aye. Item 5 is correspondence, and item 6 is the motion to receive correspondence.
And make a motion to receive the correspondence. Second.
Mr. Ripko?
Aye.
Mr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler?
Aye.
Mr. Nagel?
Aye.
Mr. Fisher?
Aye. Item 7 is audience participation. We will listen to anything that is not on the agenda. We ask you to step forward to the podium, state your name and address, and the board will listen. Anyone under audience participation? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on. Item 8 is a resolution to set the public hearing for June 12th. Is that the right date, Kath?
Yes.
Okay. At 7 o'clock to adopt local law 1 of the town of Horseheads for the year 2024, authorizing the town board to set administration enforcement of the New York State Uniform Fire Prevention and Building Code. So we just need a motion to set the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Ripko?
Aye.
Mr. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler?
Aye.
Mr. Nagel?
Aye.
And Mr. Fisher?
Aye. Item 9 is discussion of possible action regarding decommissioning bond and host agreement for Global Solar Farms, 459 Breezeport Road, Horseheads, New York. And I would like to table this until our next meeting, because you guys just got that agreement in the email. And right, John?
We can discuss it more fully and then, yeah, we'll see that we can discuss it more fully at the next meeting with regard to these particularly. And I would think maybe try to set a policy with regard to these for the future.
Was the global one the one that was already operating?
No, she told me that.
Okay,
These are new ones that the planning
Right,
board
these are-
just received.
This is actually one project. But it's two different properties. That's why it's set up like this.
so we need a motion to do that? I just,
Want a motion?
Well, we need a motion to table, but I wouldn't do it. Let's just move it to the next agenda.
Carrie, just
Let's,
say
yeah, just
Carrie.
carry it. to the
Carry
next
9
agenda.
and 9 and 10
We can,
to the next agenda.
we can skip the formalities.
Maybe to second meeting.
And item 11, there's no conference attendance?
Nobody's going anywhere.
Nobody's going anywhere? That concludes our board meeting. I'll start. Carl, you got anything?
Yeah, I got quite a few things I want to cover, so I don't know if you want me to go last or for
Okay, we'll go last then. We'll go to the other end. Don, you got anything?
Kevin. 5 minutes. I have nothing.
Tom?
A question on, and I didn't know whether to do this with the approval of last meeting's minutes or bring it up at this time. I'm back here, so I'll start back here. When we talked about the shared service contract, and it seems to me that the contract with the Village of Elmore Heights is a fairly substantial contract. The good thing about it is that it has been quite beneficial for both the town and the village the last, 4 years? Or is it more?
I think it's been,
Since 2018.
5 years?
yeah, well, actually, Mike
And
started
then it was renewed.
it. Mike started it for 3 or 4 years, then it was renewed for 3 years.
What bothered me, and I think that my problem happened to be after the meeting. I got thinking that over the years of my time that I've been here, I've read contracts, I've gone over contracts, and I had advised both people on the board and individuals here at various contracts. I've negotiated them back and forth. Some I've declined and renegotiated contracts with. But I voted on a contract that I hadn't read or didn't know anything about as far as the shared service. Now, one of the
Are you
reasons,
talking this one? You haven't voted on it yet.
No, he's talking about the shared service agreement with
Mike Slattery, it hasn't-
We haven't, it hasn't been brought forth to you yet.
To vote on yet.
We've just completed the draft and we're sending it out.
what did we vote on last
Last
week?
month, it was voted to authorize the supervisor to sign.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have done that.
Okay, well, we're supposed to come back to here anyhow, once John got the contract drafted.
Okay, that's where I was headed. Is that, at least I hadn't seen it, I didn't
Yeah, 'cause
understand.
I
I'm all
thought,
for it and I enjoy, I know the participants that are working on the contract, so I voted yes at that time. But I felt uncomfortable not knowing actually what was in the contract and voting yes. For
Yeah,
that,
pretty much.
certainly for that amount.
And we did vote on it to pass it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah, we just pulled the minutes, yeah.
And we did not have a copy of the contract. All we had were some figures. It's gonna be a 1-year contract.
Well, you've had the contract for 6 years, but
Well,
I
we didn't
understand.
have the new
I
contract.
understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, and you will have it.
So neither party has signed it. Or is the
No.
Heights doing this
No.
contract or?
John's doing
I
the
did it.
contract.
It's the same contract we've had, but change the number. And it's only a year
Okay.
contract.
Well, so it's not the same because the other one is like, I have it here, it's like goes in step like a 3-year, recurring 2 years, then a 1 year.
It's the same contract except for the term. Yes, that's just what I just said.
So we can rescind that. Vote until we get the contract so we can all read it
You
and
can
then.
do that if you like. You'll add it to the agenda and you can rescind the authorization to the supervisor.
And you don't have to worry, I don't plan on signing anything until you guys get a copy of it. It's done.
I make a motion, we rescind it till we have a copy and bring it back to the
No.
board.
No, you've got to make a motion to add it to the agenda.
Okay, so I make a motion, we add it to the agenda.
To rescind resolution number,
You don't have it.
Yeah, I do. 80 of 2024.
right? That'll be the first action.
Yes, since I started this mess. I
Wait,
should-
wait.
We need a second.
We haven't got a second yet.
But he was gonna do that, I think, Tim.
I need a second to.
I
add this.
second it.
Looks like it's gone more than 5 minutes
Now
now.
you can discuss.
Yeah, I know.
Go, rule that record.
Now you can discuss. Call
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
the motion.
Mr. Ripko,
Hey.
Mr. Lewis,
they had it, right?
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Just they had it.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye.
Okay, that's to add it. Now you need the motion. Now, Carl, the motion to rescind.
I make a motion to rescind. The vote,
Well, the resolution number, what is she's got?
80.
Yeah, yeah.
rescind the contract until we get the new one in our hands to review. And bring back to the table.
I second it.
Mr. Ripko, Mr. Lewis,
Aye.
Mr. Ziegler,
Question, are we rescinding that vote?
Yes,
Okay.
and Mr. Nagel,
Don't forget Mr. Hickok.
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Aye.
okay.
Okay, Tom, anything else?
No, I can cause enough trouble for one night.
Gary?
No.
Okay, Carl.
All right, so I'm glad that we cleared that up. Anyway. I'm glad Marty's here because, Mr. Ziegler brought something to my eye about some expenditures going on where we spent $75 for a hammer, so.
I want why hammer costs $60-some.
Right.
I don't know.
And then I told him that I would get the accounts payable and just look them over, and I'm glad Marty's here, because I got a few questions for him. And I guess the first one is AJ's outdoor power equipment in Mansfield, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We're going down, I'm just asking, because I don't know, and that, like I said, this is, I just got some questions about some copies of invoices.
I've been up in L's. There is a White Coast lawn seeder, fertilizer seeder. We got the parts for it. It's old, man. I've been up there probably about 15 times. I called Curtis probably about 5 times.
Mhm.
And he says, I don't think I can get the parts. He came up with 2 little ones, which were not everything I needed. So I called him back. I says, what about the other parts? He says, we can't get them. So I called down because they're a bigger ag and all that, down to Mansfield. And he says, I don't think I can get them either. He says, do you have any books on it? I like, yes, I do. So I went down there and he ended up actually getting the parts for me. So now we can get that spreader back. Not
And that spreader is for over to the park,
the
correct?
parts, correct.
Got you. Oh, good. I'm just asking.
Yep.
And then we had 10 auto cut 25s.
Yep, they're
we have-
weed whacker heads. For the weed whackers for the parts.
We're not buying that kind of like local or anything, or
I was down there and, they had them down there on the shelf.
got you.
If you go to John's Equipment, which we don't really use that much anymore. But normally if I was up here, I would have got them up here, but I happened to be down there and
Perfect,
got overseas.
perfect. Thank you, Mariah. I mean, I'm just trying to clarify things. And then, I Googled J.C. Smith out of like Ithaca, Syracuse, where we spent $17,000, $448 on some pipe.
Yep,
Pipe stock, that now, is that for stock, Marty?
that is for all our jobs we're doing. There is some stock in there. Partly when you buy like a tractor trailer, you get a better deal. And that's what that was with a tractor trailer load. Right down from 6-inch to 20. There might be some 30 there. I don't know if it's on there or not, but. I think 24 was the biggest I think we went with.
So when we, is that on state bid through, Mr. Chemung Supply?
No,
Oh, he doesn't have the bid on that sort of
he
stuff?
does.
Oh, he does.
Yep.
But we didn't get it from him, no town of Horseheads, big
Did not.
taxpayer dollar.
That's why I went with J.C. Smith.
Because
Because they're cheaper,
they're cheaper,
10% cheaper right across the board.
cheaper across the board.
And that's all the contracts and everything right there.
Okay, I'm good. I mean, hey, and then, this one isn't for you, Marty, but, BMX track glue. I thought that the BMX people were gonna buy the glue.
I'll have to check into that. I don't know.
And did we ever, and I thought that guy was supposed to come in and show us a financial statement, Gary, what did we ask him to do and what were,
Nothing.
huh?
I don't believe they're gonna. Well, not really, nothing, so I see, he, I believe he had a gap of room from, there's a lot of, I'm not sure what time or what happened.
Well, John, so I'll ask you this question, that he was supposed to provide us with something, correct?
I thought he was at the end of the year, after he's gonna give us an accounting of last year. But I haven't seen it, and I guess we have to ask Billy about that.
Okay.
Alright.
And then we'll check on the glue. I thought he was supposed to ask, and I can't even remember the guy's name. That he was going to, purchase the glue next time around.
Then we can dig back in tomorrow, I can have Kathy dig back into the minutes too.
This is the first.
So Marty, you got an answer?
Yeah, we've always bought the glue. I didn't hear anything about him buying it. But he did call me probably 3 months ago. It says, is it okay to buy the glue now? Cause I don't want it sitting around during the winter time. I said, yeah, go ahead and get it. So it did show up here, I think about a month ago, so. But I wasn't aware of that he was gonna buy it,
Oh, okay.
but I did get the approval, go ahead and get it ordered, so.
I just, again, Marty, I'm just asking questions.
Anything else, Carl?
Yeah, the last thing is I got an email about something about road millings. What's that all about? And I just opened my laptop today, shame on me.
Can I ask you who you got that from?
Sure, Mike Mustico.
Yeah,
I think, did everybody get that email?
Did you get an email from Mike Mustico?
No. Did you
Well,
get
if
your
you got it
laptop?
on that, no, I didn't. I mean.
I'm just asking, I don't know, I just opened up and you're.
well, you know, there's more to it than just asking. There's more to it than just asking, and you know that.
I don't know nothing about it, Marty.
They do. So,
Well, why don't you tell us?
I think you probably already know it, or Matt knows, and I'm getting fed up with it. But everything, that's what all these bills are about, is the pipe order supposedly came from Mark Stedman. Is what I've been told. Which came through Matt to you. So
It come through Matt, don't get me involved.
that's what I was told, that you guys were wondering why I bought the pipe through J.C. Smith. And not because Stedman said something to you,
Stemmerman,
Stedman, yeah.
well, it's not on state bid for one, Marty. And Mark Stemmerman.
There's a state, right, there's a state contract for Chemung,
I know Chemung Supply is state bid.
yes,
And Chemung County bid. I'm a taxpayer
they're
too.
not on the Chemung County,
Oh, yes, they are.
I don't think,
Well,
that's part of the state contract, that's right there in front of him.
they're on the county bid too.
And J.C. Smith is 10%, and that shows it right there, where they're 10% cheaper. With their pipe,
If you want me to go on about the millings, I can, but
so, yeah, we give the millions to everybody,
Okay,
so we've done that for 15 years or 20 years, I don't know how long it's been.
It's a combination of everything.
you can't deliver them. They have a value. You can't deliver something that has a value with a town truck,
Okay.
especially out of the town.
What's that?
Why would you deliver it for free when you can get money for them at both blacktop plants that are in the town of Horseheads?
Okay, yes, you are correct.
We sell them
Sell
to them too.
rentals. But as you know, when they load these trucks, they're not fully loaded. So you're spending, you get 3.5 miles per gallon. So if you're 6 miles away and you got somebody around the corner that wants them, you're saving time plus fuel.
I agree with that, but when you deliver them to the big flats, 200 loads, how you saving money?
200 loads.
When did we
Big
deliver
flats.
200 loads to Big Flats?
We were right there in Barrington Estates, which is right on the corner, which I'm referring, he's talking about Jay. And that's where some of them went, not all of them, but everything that was in that area went there. We did some down towards the Heights, we did some off America Mile.
I agree, given if somebody wants them, they have to put their own truck on. Okay, you don't use town trucks to deliver to somebody. It's not legal, Marty. Right, John?
That, you're beyond what I've had to do research on, so
Well, I just don't. if
my
somebody wants
expectation
them,
is that
and
they're.
You're a taxpayer, I don't see why we can't deliver them and.
Because they have a value, Marty.
Correct.
If somebody wants a piece of pipe, you're gonna give it to them out back?
You should stop conversation.
Okay, let's
Address the board.
let's address the board and not have intermixing conversations. So it stays
Yeah.
common
Okay.
And if we want to get technical on issues and look at the laws and everything else, I think, you know, if I have to do that, I will. And I'll include everybody here at the board and everything else. Because we do have rules and if we need to get that way, we will. We have a good board, we have good people, we have good employees. And I don't want to see anything change that way. So seeing nothing else, Carl, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'm all set. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, me too.
Don't move.
Second,
Second.
You guys want to stay? I don't care.
Mr. Ripko,
Aye.
Mr. Lewis,
All right.
Mr. Ziegler.
Aye.
Mr. Nagel,
Aye.
Mr. Fisher.
Thank you all. Hope you can find your